because it has nothing to do with the kala. It has to do with protecting my family rights. That's my goal under there. My iwi kupuna, that's my platinum. Not that pala pala. When I cross over, what good is that stuff to me? When they're waiting on the other side, I don't want to be taken to the loading docks and worked over for not doing my job. So that's why I'm here. You don't understand that because it's not in your blood. I know I look haole, but I'm 1/5 Hawaiian and Royal Hawaiian of the Maweke Lakona line. So you want to take me to court on that? Please, 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 you know, do so.
We're backing up, Mike.
Huh?
We're backing up.
So this and 3 other sites, which I'm going to take you to, are part of this. Okay? And that's why we're here, best practices. Anybody got any questions?
Oh, Mike, I got a question.
Yeah, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just a dumb question. We see where the water table is there. If these iwi are in these caves, are they all wet? Are they all underwater?
Remember what I said? When the natural process takes place over hundreds of thousands of years, you have global warming and cooling all the time. So you have different flow rates of water, of acidic rainwater eating the calcium carbonate. So I said back there are shelves. Plenty flow, wide. Low flow, shelf. Plenty flow, wide. Low flow, shelf.
But we've been monitoring the water levels here for decades.
Decades, but not hundreds of thousands of years. That's my
people
point.
haven't been here for hundreds of
Guess
thousands
what?
of
That's
years.
how this was formed to answer your question about shelves and water, which I have just done, because you have to go back further than you guys. That's logic. A plus B equals C.
But not hundreds of thousands of years.
Guess what? The shelves here show that all that stuff behind you is ancient coral that didn't grow over 1,000 years. Stewart Engineering says 15 feet. 15 feet of coral. Tell me, the growth rate of coral per centimeter over X equals what? That's what I'm talking about. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen over 100 years. You know, A plus B equals C.
Yeah, this whole Eva Plain is a big raised coral reef.
Hundreds of
platform,
thousands of years.
At least.
You just proved my point. That's
No,
what
I
said.
still don't understand where the iwi are.
Well, I'm not going to show you right now.
No, but I don't know how they can be anything but very wet.
They're not.
So what if it's wet?
Well, I don't mind. It's just I've never heard of Hawaiians putting their iwi in underwater.
Go back and do some research.
Where's my book? I'd like to show you something right here to explain and clarify. I have documented all 7 burial sites. Documented where they're at. They've been GPSed by OHA. Okay? So already been done. As far as my genealogy, I am in the process through Oahu Island Burial Council of getting that determination. It's a process. It's not a quick process, it's a process.
So it's still ongoing.
It's still ongoing, so we're in the middle of that. So we have submitted our documents to be vetted. There might be a lawsuit on that because Shifty did make an offer through Kuchi that they would recognize me to the iwi kupuna out there if I change the TMK away from the developer and to the state, which I did. And then they changed their mind. That's called breach of contract. It's called cause. I have 6 years to put in a lawsuit for that. And the Oahu Island Burial Council just last month approved those minutes that were verbatim to that agreement. So I have 6 years to file a lawsuit. So that's in play. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to answer your question that Hawaiians did bury in water. And if you had a iwi that you were going to turn into amoko or mo'o, there's a kakuai where you wrap it in yellow copper and you offer it into the waterfall pool. And those iwi will go into the water and remain there. And same if you kakuai with a manoa as a shark, you put it in the ocean, and then there are ocean interments. So the possibility that iwi's on shelves getting wet, of course over time people don't always foresee the future. It could be very possible.
Good question. Why are we here at this spot? Because it still got Auntie's coming. Auntie alert, auntie alert.
Do you need any more of this?
Thank you.
The wind's gonna-
Okay, why this spot? Why are we here? There used to be a hala tree, which is right here. You can see all the hala leaves. Where is the cultural assessment for us? Where is the cultural appreciation for the host culture? This was the only hala tree in this entire section all the way to Barber's Point. So why is it gone? It's not part of that map that I showed you. Why were Neil taken down in the area of our Iwi Kupuna? That's something very important to us. Why wasn't this is a shoreline management area that comes with laws that you have to obey in a shoreline management area, which is to bring it out to the general public for discussion. Never happened. Never happened. Hala, we wrap our Iwi Kupuna and put them in hala baskets. Hala baskets, Iwi Kupuna, Iwi, do you see a connection? 1 + 1 = 2. I was here just several years ago. This never happened several years ago. Well, Hawaiians were here over 3,000 years. That's more than several years ago. And to diss us under Article 12, Section 7 and say, sue us if you don't like it, go to your money tree and go shake it and throw the money at us, that's not best practices, not acceptable. Under any circumstances, why do you treat the host culture that way? So, you know, you have the Ho'akulei Foundation, but where is the knowledge? Where is the source information coming from? They didn't even know about Waipo'uli Cave. Where's the due diligence with due care? That has to be asked. It's very important because it's protected under our state constitution, Article 12, Section 7. Very important. Now you know. Do better. Any questions? We'll move on. Holomoa. Yeah, question.
Who killed the hala tree?
That is a good question. Who killed the hala tree? Who took down? Homeless? The homeless have been here for years. Do they care about taking down a hala tree and a coconut tree for what? The tree is still here. The leaves are still here. It was not harvested for cultural practice because everything is still here. So the question is a very good and sound question. And the answer is, we don't know. We don't know. But who assaulted this land? We know. We don't know this question, but it means something to us. Okay, it means something very much to us, especially when we're going through the process of vetting.
Mike.
And we're not
Right.
but wait, excuse me, we have not been consulted. Under the law, the cultural descendant has to be consulted. Never have I been consulted. After I got that recognition by the OIBC and SHPE, and the 30 days passed, nobody objected to it, took it to court. There are laws that trigger this, and I've never been consulted once. Why? What we're passing around is the Hawaiian monk seal that was found here. Excuse me, I need your attention. It's hard for me to talk over other people's chatter. It's really hard. Back there, whee! Hard for me to talk over other people's chatter. We got 4 conversations going on at the same time. We're here to learn, so please do me the honor. Okay, what's being passed around is the seal that showed up on the day that Dr. Maiki did the site visit out here. It's a protected species that uses this area not only to rest, but to eat because of the limu. That is the exact seal that came up that day. Why is this important? Not only to the Hawaiian people, but to the flora and fauna that are here. People don't even know this happened. This didn't come out in the paper. But if you were to Google search Ewa monk seals, you'll see a slew of monk seals that reside here in Ewa. So it's not just the people that we're talking about. We're talking about federally protected species. But you never hear that because this never gets to the body of the neighborhood board. So how can you make an informed decision when most of this is kept from you?